Hey, peace, everybody. Great to see you all. Super grateful for you for coming out. My name is Mark Bamuti Joseph. I'm the Vice President and Artistic Director of Social Impact here at the Kennedy Center. We thank you for coming here to the Millennium stage, and we thank you for continuing to center culture and the cultural moment in this time when culture is abating. To be very clear, because of the medical emergency, because of the global pandemic that is happening around the world, we are seeing sports venues, venues of all sorts closing down. And unfortunately, I have to announce that the Kennedy Center is joining those ranks. The Millennium stage performance this evening will be the last performance here at the Kennedy Center that we have for at least until March 31st of this year. The reasons for shutting this particular program down, or at least suspending it for the moment, and all of our ticketed programs should be obvious. We want to maintain and contain our health as best as we can, not only here in Washington, D.C., but also around this country. I think I do want to say a word, though, about cultural health, about psychological health, about spiritual health. The reason why we gather in public space is because our democracy is founded upon not laws, but the public imagination. The idea that as we come together, not only as citizens of this country, but as humans in the world, that we make each other better through the exchange of ideas, through the exchange of creative patterns. I'm a native New Yorker. I'm a first-generation American. Both my parents were born in Haiti. My wife and my kids both live in California. The decision to come here to the Kennedy Center, to come here away from my family, has as much to do with my personal belief in the arts in general, but I guess specifically my belief that the arts heal us all. So, while there is no vaccine, while collective communication or streamlined communication is difficult to come by, while we are in a moment of unprecedented activity and closure here in this country, I still stand by the belief that the arts do heal. Maybe not in a medical way, but there will be a time to come back to the arts. There will be a time to come back to culture. And as we celebrate the amazing artists that are on stage this evening, I would invite you to remember why you came out here, because the arts do heal. They are fundamental to who we are, where we're going, and who we're going to be once we collectively heal from this traumatic event. We're deeply grateful for you being here tonight, and we'll see you on the other side. Much respect.
I'm completely submerged. The silence so loud I could hear the vibration of my heart thud inside my chest. I could feel it. I can taste it. I'm empty. Painting pictures through my peripheral view, like I'm drowning without the water. And slowly, I start to feel the waves take me under.
Time is up, but too late. Time to wait. Will you stay or run? I know you've gone through change, your blind rays, the sun will stay, the midnight rain will go. Your time is up, but too late. But time to wait. Will you stay or run? I know you've gone through change, your blinding rays, the sun will stay, the midnight rain will go. The midnight rain will go. And it will come. Vibration down through your fingers.
Feel the vibration down to your fingers.
Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger.
Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger.
Oh, feel the vibration down through your fingers.
Feel the vibration down to your fingers.
Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger.
Let it lead you to the
Oh, feel the vibration down through your fingers. Feel the vibration down through your fingers. Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger. Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger. Oh, feel the vibration down through your fingers. Feel the vibration down through your fingers. Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger. Let it lead you to the light. Let it linger.
It's just weird because a lot of times I felt like I was alone in feeling the way I did and or do, but I didn't know it affected my family the way it did. So hearing my dad's response to me just from asking him if he remembers how I went deaf, it was just I don't know.
Do you think that that's the first time you've become aware that other people experienced that moment, like that becoming in a way that was somewhat aligned to yours?
I think so. I don't think I ever knew. I was so young. We don't talk about it a lot, so.
This numb, I can't pretend. It's like I'm at the end. Before I see in the start, my heart is dying in my arms. So sweetened by the walls caving in, the walls caving in. I've got cabin fever. No, we got no room to grow, and we got no room to grow. Hey, I've got cabin fever. No, we got no place to go, got no keys to the door. I hope we find what you're looking for. I hope we find what you're looking for. I hope we find what you're looking for. I got no keys to the door. I hope you find what you're looking for. Lost in despair, with the illusion I'm still there. Ashes of my magic whiskey in the air. I can't retrace.
What's there?
What is this place?
I'm there.
My no place to go. Got no keys to the door. Hope you find what you're looking for.
So do you remember like specifics, like, you know what I mean? Like, did you wake up all of a sudden? Was it an action that you took? Anything like that? Do you remember?
I think by
Or like even the commotion after?
yeah, I feel like I've described this to Key a few times, but I think I was just being a kid. I think I like had my fingers in my ears, like doing like you know, and I remember like removing my fingers and I was like, oh no, something's wrong. And I called out to my mom. But I always describe it as like a moment where everything went silent. Kind of like in a movie, when like a bomb goes off and like there's all this chaos happening. But like so like your hearing literally goes away, but like you can hear it very faint in the back. You know what I mean? It felt like that to me then.
Was there like a tone?
There wasn't.
Like
I think
no
that
tone. It was just like faint.
yeah, it was almost like a you know what I mean? Like it was
Like
yeah, like a crescendo.
okay.
Like the end of a crescendo.
Okay.
Like that's probably the best way to describe it. That's like the way.
How y'all feeling tonight? Pump it through my veins. I can hear the language silence. Sent you from a mile away. Aside from fun and games, to toying with my heart, stung me with your pride sway. And I'll be well on my way. You're riding through the motion of my own waves. I flip the switch and change places and spaces. Tell me, does it feel strange? In December's much too cold to tell the truth. So you show your lies and will pretend that I'm a fool. What? When I say, baby, there's nothing I won't do to spend my life with you, and I'll give my all to you. And there's nothing I won't do to spend my life with you, and I'll give my all to you. Look, so after discussion, you hate repercussions, you worry about nothing. What we had was so good, now I'm out in the cold and you keep on fronting. What's the use of this fake shit, lame shit? Why can't you just face it? I was the best thing you ever had, but baby, I ain't even mad. So how about now? So how about now? So how about now? How about now? Hey, because I'm up right now, and you're stuck right now, right now. But I'ma be alright, yeah. I'ma be alright. And there's nothing I won't do to spend my life with you, and I'll give to you, yeah, yeah. I give my all. I gave all to you, yeah, yeah. I give my all. I give my all to you, yeah, yeah. I give my all. I give my all to you, yeah, yeah. I give my
Recording it.
Anyway, it was just, I don't know, to hear like someone else say that who experienced going deaf like momentarily, and it threw them off like so, heavily. It was what's the word? I'm trying to think of the word. I don't know, it just felt good to know that like, wow, I'm not crazy. Like your hearing, if your hearing is off, or if you're deaf or whatever it is, or if you're blind in one eye, all your senses are connected. And she was like, wow, like that's so true. And I remember like feeling so like off, and just it affected everything. I would call my mom and be like, well, I don't know what's going on, and it was such a huge scare. And then her hearing came back, and I have to walk around the world like that every day. And she was like, wow, I would love to teach you how to sign, like if you're up for it. And I'm like, yeah, that would be great. But it was just I perform like that, I communicate like that, I navigate the world like that, and shit's crazy. It affects my eyesight and my motor skills.
And your processing.
Yep. I was trying to think of the word. When someone says something in it, it's reassuring.
Oh, it was reassuring.
Reassuring. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. It was reassuring to hear that. I'm happy that she got her hearing back. But, sometimes I don't take that into consideration. I don't talk about it enough. Even when I tell my story, I think that's the only time I talk about being deaf. At Sisters Unsigned, specifically. Or maybe in an in-depth interview. But, yeah.
Just so small, I couldn't explain the danger of it all. So I come back to my innocence. I'm like a stranger finding my between, flying and falling, stuck in 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 between, flying and falling. I'm falling. Just so small, and I'm stuck in between now. I'm flying, and when I'm falling, yeah. I'm falling.
Thank you. Y'all still with me? Can you guys please give it up for my crew? Hello.
Hey, everybody. How y'all, are you still feeling healthy? Yeah, all right, cool. Make sure you take herbs. Take your herbs, okay? Because that will help. So, my name is Key, and I am 1/5 of our collective, our team, Womxyn Amplify, Women with an XY. And we are currently artists-in-residence at National Sawdust in Brooklyn, New York. And we are bringing to you tonight kind of just a glimpse into some of what we're doing at National Sawdust. It's a very different space. It's a very immersive space. They actually have a whole sound constellation system. So every visual we have actually sounds incredible in that space because it's being mapped around you 360. So if you can envision yourself experiencing kind of what you're able to see on the screen and those like really high-pitched tones and all the warping sounds. I know it's a little hard to hear here, but in that space, it kind of really takes you on a deep dive into how sonic experiences the world, which is primarily through vibration, being a person that is profoundly deaf in her right ear and partially in her left. So we're just gonna talk to you a bit about the residency, a bit about how the Sonic's first project, Seasons, was incorporated into the residency and how we built the residency out around it. And the show is called A Voyage Through Sound. So Sonic, y'all wanna introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name is Sonic. I am the co-founder of Womxyn Amplify. Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter, jewelry designer, and yeah, this is like, some of it, like the visuals and going to music and back and forth, those in-betweens might seem a little confusing if you don't really know what
a Voyage Through Sound is. So Key kind of touched on that, but I am completely deaf in my right ear and partially in my left, and I'm also a vocalist and a musician. So like, I'm kind of, you know, diving into telling my story through this project. And like he said, we're doing it at National Sawdust in New York City. I'm in Brooklyn specifically, and in that space, we're bringing everything to life through multimedia, through movement. So this is kind of like a deconstructed version. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, but we'll pass it on now. Yeah. Oh, there's a bug up here, but it's fine.
Hi, everybody. My name is Melee. I worked on a lot of the visuals for the show, as well as the lighting. I'm working back there right now. Thank you.
It's my turn? Okay. How y'all doing? My name is Solar. I am the band leader, musical director, and also Sonic's mix engineer and producer. I almost forgot to say that. Don't know. And best friend, apparently, too. Yeah, that's basically me.
Yeah, and we're all friends. Sonic and I actually are partners. We've been together for, in my mind, 5 years, in her mind, 4 years. So we work together, we play together, we enjoy each other's company, all of us, and our fifth right here, our homie Fernanda, helps a lot with our set design and installations and styling, and of course we want to shout out our homie Katie over here, who is the reason that we have National Sawdust residency, and ultimately by proxy the reason that we are here. And shout out to you too, Karina, for this fire makeup look that's happening. So really briefly, because we're gonna get done in like 3 minutes, is there anything that you, Sonic, specifically want to speak to as to why you decided to use your project Seasons to take people on this voyage?
Yeah, you know, I think that it's taken me a really long time. You know, I'm gonna be 29 in June, but I've been deaf since I think I was 6 or 7. But it's taken me like all of these years to really own it and to incorporate it into my art. And I just thought it was really important because there's not a lot of awareness around my deafness, and there is people out there, there's artists out there who are doing the work, who are trying to tell their stories and all of those things, and I'm just like, I have this platform, and it was really important for me to incorporate that into my artistry because it needs to be spoken about.
The project is called Seasons, so if you go on any streaming platform anywhere, you search Sonic Seasons, it will come up. It's really dope. We have our finale show scheduled for May 29th. We're crossing our fingers because, as you know, everything's getting postponed, but obviously we want everybody to be there and be healthy while there. And the show basically consists of 3 acts. So we previewed the first act in January. We premiered the second act literally a week ago, so acts 1 and 2, which was really amazing. And both of those shows were sold out. So if you're someone who like really lives for the art and you want to see like an immersive theatrical live musical experience with like sound mapping all around you, and everything is cool and you can travel to New York, it's not shut completely down, plan for May 29th. It's a Friday and that's our finale show. And please stay tuned and rock with us. You can follow us at Womxyn Amplify with an XY. Sonic is Sonic Waves, SONIC WAVS. And please definitely stay in touch. We'd love to meet you and maybe elbow bump with you after the show. All right, cool. We'll get back into it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Got the girl singing so mean. Twist it up, break it. Straight me here, super sick with it. Rolling with my click while my eyes.
You got that power, how always even sounding. Checking your phone every hour. Now I'm growing tired, acting like I didn't see the lipstick on your collar. Just take my hand and understand it's not the right time. No, my love.
ARIEL.
Mommy, I want to be a singer one day. No, I can't before you, 'cause I for the world. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
No, I can't be for you, for you. Cause I'm for the straight up. I got a lot of shit to say. Wait up. Who am I? What's your purpose?
What's your purpose?
You gotta learn to play the game. Stay up. I can't let you get away from me, away from me. Yeah. Cause I'm for the She wanna ride, oh yeah, she wanna ride. She hella bad the way I fly, you never wanna land. No helipad, nothing feels better than around the way. Oh, by the way, they call me Waves, I do it for the pay. Shout out to Dre, you're floating around the country, dropping jewels, you can't ponies. I don't have no time to hold your hand, I don't palm read. Seen so many faces, higher places, they surround me. And I know some hustlers ain't from Cali, but they palm trees. They like I'm dreaming them lights bright and they beaming. Other ballets is bouncing, they like the way I be leaning, brushing dirt off your shoulders. I'm brushing shoulders and muggles, role models and models that keep it moving them over. Oh, oh, oh. But do you find me? Maybe underneath the trees or swimming through the breeze. Oh, oh, oh. California dream with sun rays beaming. Kiss you on your cheek, oh, in California. In California. I smile but promise I ain't nothing nice. You know my type, if you be Andre, I'm the prototype. Let's roll the dice. Back in Cali, at the embassy, I keep a balance in my industry, so industry, that's up to me. To time it flies and never lands, I never plan to take a seat. Need more hours in the day, I need more days in every week. Grinding hard, I got receipts, and every night I'm earnestly chase the moon and catch the sun, I'm on the run, JMV. It's like I'm dreaming, them lights is bright and evening. Other ballets is bouncing in like that. Way I be leaning, brushing dirt off your shoulders. I'm brushing shoulders and muggles, role models and models. I keep it moving a mobile. Oh, oh. Where do you find me? Maybe underneath the trees or swimming through the breeze. Oh, oh. The California dream with the sun rays beaming. Kiss you on your cheek. Oh, in California. In California. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Maybe if you couldn't see me, if you couldn't look me in my eyes, have the time to dissect and pick apart my body language and my developed speech, the fact that I could hear you because you're in arm's reach, you judge me and already made an assumption on how I experience the world. I've seen countless experts who do what they do every time. Take one good look at me, hear but 2 words leave my lips, and validate my experience before I've even had the time to tell my truth. Then the shame sets in, because maybe, just maybe, I am one of the lucky ones because I do have some of my hearing. Imagine how completely deaf people operate. How dare I complain about my differently abled world? So I carry on. Running from the reality of my own deafness, I carry on. I don't really know what it is. It's kind of like I find myself missing that feeling of being unwanted, that void. And I know if it's because it happened for so long that it became something that I yearned for. And that's kind of whack. And unhealthy. To want to be loved so much, but then crave that feeling of being unwanted. There's no real logic to it. I don't know.
I'm all alone. I'm on my own. The best of me reserved for me. Everyone sees what they want from me. How I long to be wanted. Waves, they crash in time, relapse, sing or swim, backstroke, deep end. I go missing, find me chasing, good love vibration, darkness wasted. Oh, dirty, dirty dancing, how could I forget? I can hardly taste it. Stack of gone missing in the coldest winter. Feeling a bit tough, can't be a quitter. Oh, places wearing thinner, oh, running from the tides, trying to keep her alive. Vibrations running high, oh, clock strikes midnight. How will I survive when I'm losing my mind? I gotta have more time, I can see the line. Bang, bang, I shot you down. Bang, bang, I shot you down. It's physical, I know for sure. I'm insecure, my heart's the core. Bang, bang, I shot you down. Bang, bang, I shot you down. It's physical, I know for sure. I'm insecure, my heart's a core. Bang, bang, I shot you down. Bang, bang, you shot me down. Just fill me up, my cup with love. I'm screaming now, don't focus. Wasted, find me, vibration. Wasted, find me, vibration. Wasted, find me, vibration. Wasted, find me, vibration. Wasted, find me, vibration.
When I was young, I used to stand in front of the mirror and look at myself for long periods of times, widening my eyes, growing closer and closer to my reflection, searching for answers and hoping I would find it through the thick layers of my skin. Like, whoa, you're a whole being, a whole person with hands and feet and a face and a mouth, a voice and big feelings, a vessel, just a moment. And I think I convinced myself I was an alien because it didn't make sense to me. I think being deaf brought me closer to my senses, closer to my self-awareness, and that always freaked me out. I still don't know who I am or what the hell I'm doing, but you know, I'm here on this stage in front of you all, trying to figure it all out.
Walk through the door, you remember my face, right? Thought not, rewind, yeah, I need more. Can't see, it's the right place, right? Eyes blurred, don't ask for her. Who bartender? Yeah, you know what I came for. Don't pretend like you never. Take a seat, sober up, and remember. These eyes, these thighs, these lines fill me, remind one time. You know you can give me what I need, so I'll pour a shot myself. I know you can give me what I need, so give me this whiskey, I'll pour up myself. You know you can give me what I need, so I'll pour a shot myself. Yeah, I know you can give me what I need, so give me this whiskey, I'll pour up myself. Yo, wait a minute, I could feel it in my veins, shining in it. Oh, fill me up, pull me around, swimming in it. Your whiskey love fucks me up, keeps me drunk. I don't know how to get out. Loving you ain't got me, no way I put on ice. In this cup, in this glass, you know I can't find. Oh, back these years I cried, all these years you lied. We ain't got no more time, my flatline. These voices, they tell me to leave you out. I burn through these bottles to feel you the same. Ignite my addictions, my heart's up in flames. Your whiskey love drunk got me feeling the same way. I know you can give me, oh, I know you can give me what I need. I pour up a shot myself. I pour up myself. I'll pour it up. Walk through the door. You remember my face, right? Walk through the door. You remember my face, right?
So, I am here today to chop all of my hair off. It's going away forever. I'm doing this in honor of my mom, who suffered from lymphoma when she was about 24, and fortunately she did beat it. And in honor of that, I always wanted to cut my hair off and kind of relive what she went through. And she looks so beautiful. And it was such a struggle for her to move on with her life, and it is still to this day, but it's a testimony. And for her, I'm doing this, so here it goes. Did it. It was really scary, but it was all well worth it. Again, I'm doing this for my mom because I feel like it's my duty, and I wanted to honor her for going through so much when she had lymphoma. The doctors told her she wouldn't be able to have any children, and she had me, her first miracle child, and Jasmine. So it was a beautiful story, and I'll be sending the hair to Locks for Love.
She did it. Thank you, Mo. Mama loves you. I cried. I feel very honored that my daughter Ariel did this on behalf of me, and here I am. Here she is. Love you.
don't you take a seat, beautiful brown queen. Your heart is broken, but don't you dare take another drink. Don't you dare take another drink. You had a long day, just rest your feels, take off your coat, let me ease your pain. I know what you're going through, I know what you're going through. Don't wipe your smile off, keep it clean, don't let your head hang, keep it all in me, oh keep it all in me. That girl, she broke me. That girl, she told me life ain't black and white, you'll be fine in due time. Don't wipe your smile off, keep it clean, don't let your head hang, keep it tall and mean, oh keep it tall and mean. That girl, she broke me. That girl, she told me life ain't black and white, you'll be fine in due time. Oh, I can be lonely, I can be lonely, I can be lonely, I can be lonely, yeah. I can be lonely, I can be lonely, I can be lonely, I can be lonely, yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Please get up for my bands. Everyone was phenomenal. Yeah. Follow us at Womxyn Amplify. You can follow me at Sonic Waves, no E. Thank you guys for coming out. I know it's crazy out there, so I appreciate your presence. Have a good night. Safe.
Thank you for joining us at the Millennium Stage. For more information about Millennium Stage, please follow our Facebook page.